The depths of the ocean have sometimes proven to be more mysterious than outer space itself. The extent of our ignorance regarding the vastness of the oceans is simply overwhelming. In this countdown, you will come to understand just how much we still don't know about the waters that cover 2/3 of our planet. The ocean is not only mysterious and surprising, you'll discover it can also be terrifying, capable of killing and destroying the most horrendous and catastrophic ways, often without humanity being able to do much to defend itself. Sometimes it's just as dangerous, or even more so, than any object from outer space. So brace yourself, because here are the 7 most disturbing facts in oceanography. Number 7. According to UNESCO, there are approximately 104,000 museums in the world, each holding hundreds or thousands of artifacts that offer glimpses into the past. But surface museums are insignificant when compared to colossal museums beneath the oceans, where there are actually more sunken artifacts than in all the world's museums combined. Think about it. It's estimated that over 3 million shipwrecks lie scattered across the oceans, most still undiscovered. Each of these wrecks holds hundreds or thousands of human artifacts, treasures, and remains. These wrecks range from massive submarines and planes to entire sunken cities. Even more unsettling is the suspicion that if, at any point in our planet's millennia-long history, a spacecraft from another world crashed here, its remains might also be lying at the bottom of the sea. There are more human artifacts and remnants in the ocean than in all of the world's museums. Number 6. At over 10,000 meters deep, the pressure under the sea is more than 1,000 times that of the atmosphere at sea level. That's enough to crush any man-made object. The deepest and most pressurized point we know of is the Challenger Deep, located in the western Pacific Ocean within the Mariana Trench at a depth of 10,984 meters. At this depth, the pressure reaches 1.1 tons per cm superscript 2, or 1,100 atmospheres. To help you visualize that, it's like placing the weight of a locomotive on your thumb. Humanity has sent 4K camera-equipped probes to Mars, yet we've still not been able to properly reach the Challenger Deep. If a human were placed there, they wouldn't explode, they would implode. That is, they would be crushed and compressed in milliseconds, as if every cell in the body liquefied inward. Number 5. The SOFAR channel is an oceanic layer that allows sound to travel incredibly far. Whales and human submariners use it to communicate or eavesdrop undetected from thousands of kilometers away. But the most disturbing part? Other unknown beings also seem to use this sound channel. We don't know what kind of creatures they are. It's likely they haven't yet been classified in marine biology, but we can hear them, so we know they exist. In the SOFAR channel, signals of unknown origin have been recorded that still puzzle oceanographers worldwide. We think they're animals, but if they're some kind of devices, they're definitely not human. One of the most famous underwater sounds, the bloop, was recorded by NOAA in 1997. It was a low-frequency, high-amplitude sound detected in the South Pacific. But a new, mysterious sound traveling through the SOFAR channel consists of rising tones that occur at regular intervals. It's been heard throughout the Pacific. Most intriguingly, the tonal patterns repeat, as if forming a language, yet its origin remains unknown. This event strongly supports the belief that the deep oceans, still 75% unexplored, hold mysteries just as great and just as chilling as those of outer space. Number 4. Despite centuries of exploration, over 90% of marine species have yet to be classified. It's easy to say, but think about what that means. We only know 1/10 of the species that live down there. Ancient legends about sea serpents, mermaids, oversized sharks, or monsters might actually be based on rare encounters with these unknown species. Assuming not all sailors, fishermen, or military personnel who report bizarre sea sightings are lying, it's possible that some of these species are colossal beings capable of sinking entire ships and vanishing into the deepest trenches. Just the fact that we're unaware of 90% of marine life should make us wonder what kind of incredible creatures exist in places we've never seen. Some of them could radically change what we know about the ocean. Number 3. In the last section, we realize we only know 10% of the creatures living in the sea. Now, let me surprise you with some that we do know. This is a rare case where what we do know is even more mysterious than what we don't. In places like hydrothermal vents, located thousands of meters deep where there's no oxygen or sunlight, light has been found feeding off toxic chemicals. These are known as extremophiles, and in this case, they're anaerobic and chemosynthetic organisms. Instead of performing photosynthesis like plants, which need light, these organisms perform chemosynthesis. They extract chemical energy from compounds like hydrogen sulfide, methane, or iron from deep within the earth. They're so resilient that if any of them evolved the ability to infect humans, we'd have no way to eliminate them, and that would be a catastrophe with extinction-level potential. But even that's not the most important takeaway. What this really proves is that life finds a way in the most extreme conditions. Based on this empirical evidence, astronomers may not need to find a planet exactly like Earth in order to search for intelligent life. Number 2, people often look to the skies when thinking about global cataclysms, fearing a meteorite strike. But they forget that beneath us lies a world devourer that has already swallowed islands and entire civilizations. The ocean. Through erosion, earthquakes, and rising sea levels, many islands have disappeared under the sea. Some ancient cultures vanished when the sea literally consumed their land. If we could see a map of Earth from 1,000 years ago, we discover many now vanished islands, some of considerable size. For example, Doggerland in northern Europe once connected Britain to continental Europe. It sank about 8,000 years ago due to post-glacial sea level rise. Today, it's an underwater archaeological site. Another example, Pavlopetri in Greece, a 5,000-year-old submerged city with roads, buildings, and tombs, likely sunk due to earthquakes. It's one of the oldest known submerged urban settlements. In 1692, an earthquake swallowed the pirate city of Port Royal, rich in historical treasures. Its ruins still lie underwater, studied with great difficulty. Do you now see why the ocean is by far Earth's largest and most valuable museum? Today, countries like Tuvalu are facing imminent submersion and actively seeking relocation options for their populations. When the ocean decides to consume, nothing can stop it. It is without question the most powerful and fearsome force on the planet. Number 1. The top spot closely relates to what we just discussed. It reminds us that sinking into the ocean isn't some remote sci-fi scenario. There are plenty of historical precedents showing that any of our countries could become the next Atlantis without warning. A marine seismic event involving the San Andreas Fault, for example, could cause unimaginable destruction. Thousands of underwater volcanoes are currently active, most of them unmonitored. The collapse of just one could trigger a mega tsunami affecting entire continents. Yes, you read that right. Entire continents could be wiped out by waves several kilometers high, caused by eruptions beneath the ocean. The worst natural disaster this planet could face is not Yellowstone erupting, as many believe. It would be a supervolcano beneath the sea, many of which are much larger than Yellowstone. The worst tsunami in modern history occurred on December 26, 2004, in the Indian Ocean. It was the most devastating natural disaster of the 21st century so far, believed to have been caused by an earthquake following a volcanic eruption. That quake, the third most powerful ever recorded, displaced massive volumes of water, generating tsunamis traveling at 800 kilometers per hour, swallowing entire cities. More than 230,000 people died across 14 countries. 14 nations like yours, like mine, completely unaware that an undersea blast had drowned them all. That's how terrifying, unpredictable, and relentless the ocean can be. That immense titan that has fascinated oceanographers for decades, many of whom have dedicated their lives to studying it. If you enjoyed this video, there's already a sea of thumbs up waiting for yours to join in. Thank you very much.